Take we Timbella, give me the power I beg of you! Yes! Hello everyone in the multiverse and beyond. Welcome to Chucky News Live. Chucky News Live, Chucky News Live. Holy shit, we've got breaking news. And tonight we're joined by 3C Film Review. Ooh-wee, that's right. Chucky Boy is here, y'all. It's the top 10 anime crossovers of all time. Ooh-wee, what are we waiting for? Let's fucking get on with the show. Ooh-wee, y'all. How's it going, everyone? Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn mine on.
Hello.
Hey, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Awesome.
I am joined by Nightmare Crypt. What's up, Nightmare Crypt? How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good.
Your haircut's looking nice, man. You're looking sharp.
Yeah. Looking fresh.
Yeah, man. That haircut looks regulation, man. I think, you know, if you were going to Kent Military Academy right now, you'd be all good, man. You'd be all good. And what's up, Damn Dude Industries? What's up, dude? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm just Rapunzel letting down his hair, but
Yeah, gotta get the hair did. Gotta get the hair all lined up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I'm doing good, man.
Hell yeah. Are you ready for this monumentous occasion? We are joined by 3C Films. What's up, 3C Films? How you doing, my friend?
Hey, Evan. Hey, Nightmare. Hey, Damn Dude. Thank you for having me on. Been watching the show for a while. Really cool to be on.
Oh, it is an honor to have you on, my friend. An honor. Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I know the fans have been waiting for this for a long time to hear what our thoughts on, you know, the new look of Chucky and all this stuff going on. So yeah, I am excited, y'all. I am fucking excited. So let's see here. At the start of the show, I got a couple images, y'all. I got a couple Chucky memes for us to check out. So
Memes.
yep, Chucky memes. Let's see here. Look at this. This is one I made, man. You ever seen that profile picture versus tag picture? Those memes.
I did see that.
There's
Pretty
the
good.
yeah, because you know they before the trailer came out, a couple days before the trailer, they released the image on the left here of the Buddy doll, what it supposedly looks like, and then then we see what it actually looks like in the trailer. Holy shit!
So weird.
Yep. Yeah, I definitely made fun of that in my new video.
Oh, I had so much fun making fun of it on my video.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
did
it's
the
disappointing.
I did the hit or miss the meme with it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Mm.
Saw that earlier.
I wonder if
Yeah.
the promo images even use the doll or they built it from scratch on CGI and put that out there.
Yeah, it does look kind of CGI, doesn't it? Mm. Yeah. Well, the thing is, that worries me. I mean, tonight we're gonna give our thoughts on the new look of the doll, but I mean, it worries me that it's so inconsistent. You know, everything we've seen from this new Child's Play remake, every look of Chucky, he looks different. You know, in the trailer, he looks different in every shot we see him. In the promo images, like, are we gonna get a consistent looking Chucky here? What do you think, man? What do you think, 3C?
Well, I'm sorry.
I don't know, because I mean, even if you look at the old Child's Play movies, even the doll itself would look different in different scenes. But
Yeah.
like, I think they had a reason for that because the doll was turning human and stuff like that. But I mean, 30 years later, I would think they would be able to make the same looking doll because I know they have to use like 10 or 15 dolls to make each movie.
Yeah.
I just don't know what's happening here because every picture does look very different, and it does worry me.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, if there's inconsistencies with how the doll looks, that'll take us out of the movie, you know, watching it. So, what do you think, Damn Dude?
I think it's suffering from the Curse of Chucky syndrome.
Yeah.
And that's not really a good thing because Curse of Chucky had such a lower budget. It was a straight to DVD, and we already knew what happened with Curse of Chucky and how he looked. And even though this isn't as bad, the fact that this movie has a way bigger budget and it's not a straight to DVD, but it's still having, problems that Curse did, it's
Yeah.
not a very good sign. It doesn't mean they don't care. I think that they just I think that they're not mixing practical and CGI very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And of course, there's the argument that, Curse of Chucky was, spoiler alert, he was wearing a prosthetic
Yeah.
over his face to
Yeah.
cover his
And that was a
scars.
good reason for it to look
Yeah,
different.
exactly.
Yeah, for sure. But like you said, Chris, there's no excuse. He's, this new Chucky, he's supposed to look the same through the whole movie. So there's no reason his face should be changing from shot to shot. So let's hope they fix it somehow. Let's hope, but we'll see. We'll see, y'all.
Well, I actually thought of something. I mean, one excuse that they could get away with is that maybe the way that he talks and expresses his emotions is kind of, it's out of his it's out of his programming. So maybe that would cause his face to look a little weird, because his programming, maybe he's only supposed to talk, like his mouth is only supposed to move a certain way, he's only supposed to move a certain way, but when he, the AI is out of whack, he's kind of has more, his mind, he thinks that he can do all this, but his body can't, so it's making his body like kind of look weird and kind of distort and everything. I could kind of see that happening.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I got a theory to run by you guys. How cool would it be if Andy's grandpa is Mark Hamill in the remake? Like, what if Andy had a grandpa named Chucky, and like the AI Chucky sees like a video of Andy's grandpa, and he mimics Andy's grandpa's voice, and that's how he gets the Mark Hamill voice. Because I'm wondering, how is this toy gonna get Mark Hamill's voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
That's not a bad theory. Yeah, that's not bad. I remember them saying early on too that Andy was gonna be a fan of Star Wars, or he said something like that, and we even saw behind the scene images of stormtroopers on set.
Oh, that's
So
right.
That was my theory, is that Chucky's watching Star Wars and Andy's watching Star Wars, and Chucky just wants to copy that because that's what Andy loves.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's a good theory.
Did you guys see in the trailer, there's a scene where all the kids are watching the television, and they show that it's a Caslin commercial, because Henry Caslin, but I think in the actual movie itself, I think they might be watching something else, like some other movie they're watching, but they just can't show it in the trailer which movie it is. But yeah, that's a good theory that maybe we will see some more Star Wars references in this movie. What do you think, Nightmare Crip?
Yeah, I think so. And then plus, I saw like that trailer thing, and it said that there are gonna be a bunch of like ET references too.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the movie is heavily inspired off of like classics, like ET and Star Wars.
Yeah.
So it seems like they're taking a bunch of like inspiration off of those things.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely got a Star Wars vibe when I first saw the trailer, especially that scene where they show Chucky creeping in the corner, and he's just like sitting there staring at Andy creeping while little Andy's sleeping. Holy shit, that's creepy, man. That is some creepy shit.
Yeah,
Man.
Until
Hell
you
yeah.
putting up the image.
It's unsettling.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, we'll talk some more about that later. Let's see. Let's move on to the next meme here. The next Chucky meme.
But by the way, Evan, what's that full body picture of Buddy in the thumbnail? I haven't seen that. Is that new?
Oh yeah, that's a new leaked image here. Let me pop that up here.
Ooh.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah. I haven't seen that.
Only on Chucky News Live.
Yeah, Chucky News Live exclusive. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is some kind of they're shooting promotional shots, and they took this picture. Someone took it on their phone or something.
Another weird thing about this doll is the proportions seem off. Like, even if you grab Nightmare, like the doll behind you, the Chucky, the body, like, it's fit to its proportions. Does that make sense? This one, like, arms are longer than they should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Also not as big. The neck is completely gone.
Yeah, there's no neck. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say it looks different in the different shots too. Like in some shots, his arms are really long. He looks like he's got like really long arms.
Yeah, because people were talking shit about Cult of Chucky because he had no neck in some shots, and then it's kind of like, well, the remake also too. So it's kind of like whatever. It's basically people are trying to say like, oh, well, Curse and Cult was terrible because Curse the face was terrible. Well, there's an excuse for that. Well, Cult had no neck. Okay, well, the remake doesn't have no neck. So what's your argument?
Yeah.
So.
And a lot of people have been pointing out that Chucky's eyes are computer generated in this movie, because if you look at the actual doll, his eyes are not the same as we see in the trailer. They've got like
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. The iris is bigger in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about that new picture? Like his eyes are detailed a certain way.
Yeah, and the new one, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's see here. Pull up next image here. Uh-oh. I can control drones, thermostats, vehicles, and appliances via Bluetooth. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I hope, you know what? MGM could give us a movie, enter the Chucky verse where the new Chucky fights the old Chucky,
I mean, I would love to see it.
I'd see
I
it.
would too.
Someone's
Hell
gonna
yeah.
make a fan film.
Yeah, at the very least, I'm hoping a fan film happens, because we gotta see that, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
And speaking of that, I think Swirl World Studios is officially working on Buddy doll replicas, y'all. So,
Well, didn't they already? Was it Swirl or was it someone else who already made the Buddy doll?
I think there was someone who was working on an early version of the Buddy doll, but the problem is they didn't have any of the actual images of the doll, so it didn't end up looking like how it actually looks. So,
Yeah, and people paid like $800 for it, and they didn't even buy the good guy, and it's like you spent $300 more for a doll that we haven't even seen the full review of at the time. It didn't make any sense. This guy was literally scamming people, and they were falling for it.
Yeah. But hey, speaking of Trick or Treat Studios, guys, I talked to Jonathan Baldwin of the Pride of Chucky Facebook group, which is one of the best Chucky Facebook groups out there. You guys got to join Pride of Chucky, because Jonathan Baldwin, and we're going to have him as a guest on the show soon, he makes custom Chucky dolls, and he actually just met up with Chris Zeffro from Trick or Treat Studios.
Oh.
And he can't reveal what he saw, but Chris showed him the new Chucky project they're working on, and he says it's gonna blow away the good guys doll. So essentially he saw the new Bride of Chucky doll, the scarred Chucky that Trick or Treat Studios is working on, and they actually hired Tony Gardner, who did the Chucky effects and Seed of Chucky and Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky. He's working for Trick or Treat Studios now. So fuck, we gotta start saving our money, guys. Something's coming.
I'm gonna start very soon.
Well, what's funny because like one paycheck is probably enough to pay for the whole doll, so I'm good.
Yeah, for sure, man. Most definitely. Yeah, so let's see here. What else do we got? Oh, look at this. Oh my god, the Kickstarter's still going. A Tony Biz film, Charles. Holy shit, if you don't like the way Chucky looks in the remake, check out Charles, y'all. Now that is how Chucky's supposed to look. Holy shit, that is the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, that new
Looks
picture
good.
that new picture that they released is just terrifying.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the one
When does
where
the film come out?
Ouch.
They're doing a Kickstarter right now. They don't have an exact release date because they're still in pre-production. They're actually trying to get the Kickstarter going right now, but oh my god, this movie is amazing. Charles is going to be one of the best Chucky movies ever. I'm so excited for this project.
Yeah.
So excited. Yeah, oh, there's Buddy again. And then Chucky. Okay, guys. So here's the crazy thing, right? So we've all heard the reports. I don't know, Chris, if you've heard this, but some people were shown a new scene from Child's Play, the remake, where Chucky and Andy are playing a board game. No, I think you did make a video on this, if I remember correctly. And the cat scratches Andy's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, guys.
Yeah.
Guess what Don Mancini just tweeted just yesterday, y'all? Look what happened to Don Mancini in real life.
Oh yeah, his cat. Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
His cat attacked his
I saw
hand
that
and drew
too. I was
blood.
like,
How crazy is that? That something that happens in the Child's Play remake actually happened to Don Mancini in real life. He cannot escape
Yeah.
Chucky. No matter what Don Mancini tries to do, he cannot escape Chucky, even the reboot. He's blood buddies with Chucky. He can't escape it.
even with that tweet, he said we were rehearsing.
Yeah.
And I mean, the only project we think he's working on is Chucky. So I wonder if, I don't know, the cat's gonna be part of one of the scenes in the TV series or something.
Yeah.
What a coincidence if that was true.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, yeah. Well, maybe Universal Studios Chucky will be a cat lover. They'll try to
Yeah. I'm sure the TV series is going to have some jabs at an electronic doll. They'll probably have like a robot doll somewhere in there and be like, I hate technology.
Oh yeah. Well, Universal Studios could do a rebooted good guy. They could have Play Pals toys come back and do like the good guy of the 21st century and have it be robotic and shit.
Yeah, a fan told me, think of how cool that would be if Charles could possess the technologically advanced doll, because that means he would have the same powers as the new doll and still be turning human.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. When before they announced the Child's Play remake, I was kind of conceptualizing my own remake, and it was a lot like this one, except it still had Charles Lee Ray. I think I think it would be more effective if, he was still possessed by the serial killer, but whatever,
Yeah.
I'm
what you get.
I've decided, I'm going to leave my expectations at the door and just go into Child's Play 2019 with, a fresh, clean slate and just accept it for what it is. And, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not, I'm sure we'll all give our honest reviews when the movie comes out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. So we'll see what. And then we saw this, Chucky peeking out of the box at Andy. Again, he looks different than he looks in every other shot
Very different.
Oh, exactly.
So, and in this one, he's got the red eyes,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm willing to give the new look a chance. I just want it to be consistent, because it's like, if you can't nail down what the new Chucky even looks like because he looks different in every shot of the movie, and you can't pick which one is the real Chucky, that's not good.
I don't get that either, because I mean, there's 3 doll movies this year. We have the Chucky one, Annabelle, and we have The Boy 2.
Yeah.
Annabelle and The Boy 2 dolls look completely fine. I don't know why it's so hard to make a normal looking doll.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Like this, y'all. Look at the new poster for Charles. Oh my God. Look at Chucky. We've had the whole cast and crew of this new remake, because Charles is essentially a reboot or a reimagining of the Chucky franchise, retelling the origin of how Charles Lee Ray got into the doll in the first place. And oh my God, it's going to be terrifying. From what I've seen and heard, this is going to be the scariest Chucky movie ever. I hope someday you'll do a reaction to the trailer, perhaps, Chris, or 3C.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You should.
I like the first trailer. That was creepy when it was rocking in the chair.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
seen
His eyes turned at the end.
Yeah.
Have you seen the second one where it jumps out at you?
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one.
You haven't seen that
watch
one?
it. It's
No.
really good.
Oh, yeah, it's a good one.
I
Yeah,
have to
because
dig into that.
we hope that their Kickstarter will do good, because they're doing full animatronics. They're doing an old school look. I mean, and the guy they got playing Chucky, he sounds just like Brad Dourif. Even scarier, though. He's even scarier than Brad Dourif. So, hey, Super Mario Evan, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for tuning in tonight. And then, okay, here's the new look of Chucky. You see how his eyes, and I knew this from the second I saw the leaked pictures of Chucky. I knew that they were going to do all the eye movements in post-production and do computer-generated eyes.
Yeah.
And see, he's got completely different irises in this shot than he does in the original promotional picture they released, where he's got half of his face and the knife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
A lot
I
of
mean,
the people who watch my videos, they complain that they don't like that they gave him bags. It looks like he's so tired, or like that he doesn't get to sleep.
yeah,
I mean, if he was turning human, then it kind of
Makes sense, yeah. But this, I don't know.
Yeah, I
yeah,
get what you're saying.
yeah. You got to question: is this a doll or a toy that people would actually want to buy?
That's what I'm saying. It has to look, I don't know, child friendly, like cute, like you would want it. And I don't know. It's creepy for sure, which is good for a horror movie. But I don't believe a kid would want to buy that just off
Yeah,
looks.
I mean,
yeah,
maybe he looks a little human because maybe he's one of those dolls that actually has like latex skin,
That'd
so
be
like you
awesome.
can actually pull it and everything. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look at it. I mean,
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean, people say it's creepy and everything, but like, if I turned around and saw that, I wouldn't be like, man, you're not creepy. You look like you just farted and like you're like everyone's surrounded you and like I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. I
Yeah,
really don't. Like, I want to see how this scene plays out. Like, maybe
Yeah.
he's scanning him or something, and that's why the CGI dolls are there. But like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Well, the more I stare at it and the more I look at it, the more I like it,
Same.
the more I accept it.
Yeah.
And because
It's
I
about
think,
getting used to it.
yeah, because as a Chucky fan, like you're just you're used to seeing the regular old school Chucky, you know what I mean? And so when you see this new one, obviously you're gonna be in shock because it looks cartoony. It looks more like a toy. It's not trying to look human, so it's kind of cartoonish, and it's kind of the features are exaggerated. It's not like a Cabbage Patch doll anymore. So,
Yeah.
but I like it. I do like it. At first, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but I've gotten used to it.
Yeah.
Oh, check this out, guys. This is the original deleted scene of Charles Lee Ray putting his soul into the Chucky doll in Child's Play 1, and he actually holds the doll in the air as he's saying the chant, y'all.
Oh wow.
This is
This is dope.
I
this is
haven't
a
seen
rare
it.
I haven't
deleted
seen
scene.
this.
Here we go,
So
y'all.
cool.
I gotta find somebody. I gotta find somebody.
Ooh.
I don't know. I gotta find somebody.
Here goes. Oh. Here goes.
That's pretty epic.
Whoa.
It was like a full chant. It was much longer.
Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it? Wow. He holds the doll in the air and then he puts him on the ground. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently this
That's
is
pretty
the
cool.
only surviving deleted scene from the original Child's Play, which sucks because Tom Holland's original cut for the original Child's Play was almost 3 hours long. It was as long as Endgame. And they had scenes, they filmed scenes with Chucky talking to Andy through the whole movie before he's revealed, in the Don Mancini cut of the movie, because Don Mancini's the one who edited the first Child's Play into what it is today. But in the original, you got to see Chucky come alive way earlier on. You got to see him talking to Andy and saying shit like, Aunt Maggie was a real bitch, got what she deserved, like shit like that. You got to actually see Chucky say that. So, man, I wish that.
Released a version that had all that.
Yeah.
I know.
Cool.
MGM could be printing money right now, man.
Oh
They
yeah,
could.
people would buy that like
Hell
really
yeah.
fast.
Hell yeah.
especially if they made like a limited like thing where it's
Yeah.
like becomes really rare. Dude, they
Yeah.
can sell a lot of them.
Yeah. Another thing I want is special editions from Scream Factory for Child's Play 2 and 3. Because you guys know that Don Mancini shot like hours and hours of footage on set with Child's Play 2 and 3, and he's got stockpile of all this behind the scenes footage, and they can really make some good special features.
Yeah.
Hey,
Don't know what they're waiting for.
Mike Chibante's in the chat, the producer of Charles, and he's also the producer of the musical score. What's up, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's up,
Mike.
Yeah. So, let's see here. I think I got one or two more little memes here. Nope, that's it. I think that's it. Oh wait, what's this? Oh,
I don't think a 3-hour cut would be good. Well, it's how do you know something is not good if you haven't experienced it yet?
Yeah, exactly.
And let's add this thing for the
And of course, it's going to be different. You know, it's just going to be different. You know, it might not be better or worse than the cut we have now, but at least we'd be able to see something new with it.
Oh yeah.
Test audiences hated the cut. Man, Trey, everything you be saying in the chat is so negative, man. you were like you'd defend Curse and Colt, but you won't defend like this, and I'm like, yeah. Curse and Colt was at least a little bit consistent.
Well, yeah. Test audiences did hate the original Child's Play, but it was because
The voice, I think.
Brad Dourif
Yeah.
wasn't in the cut of the movie, so of course it's gonna suck without the main voice actor being there.
Yeah, same with the remake.
Yeah, they didn't have the voice in it, and people didn't completely love those test screenings, so
Yeah,
could make a difference with Mark Hamill.
I cannot believe they did test screenings of Child's Play 2019
That's so
before
dumb.
having a voice actor and before having the score in place, because
Yeah.
I'm sure they had a temporary score, and they had a temporary voice for Chucky, and it's like, who's gonna like the movie without the fucking
Yeah.
score and without, Did you guys see that Lars Klevberg leaked the opening of Child's Play?
That was an
Yeah.
awesome little
Yeah.
tune.
Hell yeah!
Oh, it's
Oh,
creepy.
I
Yeah,
cannot wait.
Yeah, I think I'm like the music a lot because I love the Curse
Same.
music, and
Yeah.
and then Mike
Yeah, same.
Shabante is doing like the Curse music, and then the remake is kind of doing like Child's Play 1 and Curse together. So I dig it.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I can't wait to see what happens. I'm worried that the look of the doll, I just want it to have some consistency, that's all.
Same.
And I don't know if like they're messing with it too much digitally so that it's looking different in each shot, or like if the dolls actually look different. I don't know what the problem is, but we'll see, y'all. They might release another trailer. I'm sure some more TV
Most
spots.
likely will, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot they kind of rushed the film. That's
They
probably
did.
why the doll like is so inconsistent because they
It has
probably
to
didn't
be.
like
Only 6 months.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean Colt was
they
only
spent more time with it than
and people say like, well, Colt and Curse look terrible. Well, Curse and Colt only had like a month and a half production, and
Yeah.
it looked better than this. So like that's why I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It doesn't add
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I wonder if they ever did think about approaching Kevin Yeager to do the remake effects.
Oh God, that would have sold me.
it would be
Uh.
probably.
What do you guys think? Do you think this movie would be better if it was all the same plot, all the same script, but Chucky looked identical to how he did in the original, like almost identical? Do you think it would be better than how he looks now, or what do you think?
What do you mean by same plot? Same plot as the old movie or this
Or
movie?
this new, it's the same plot of the new movie. It's the same plot of the remake, but he looks like he did in the original. Like,
Oh, I'd be so up for that.
yeah,
I love the way old Chucky looks.
yeah,
I wouldn't because the new generation would get confused.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
And it's kind of like honestly, like even though I know I hate on this, I hate on this movie and love on this movie, kind of back and forth, love and hate. But
No worries. Yeah.
but the original Chucky is such an iconic character, and just from what we've got from this movie, whether this movie fails or not, I don't want it to be compared to the iconic movie.
Yeah.
I want it to be its own thing. I don't want him to look like the original because he's not the original. He doesn't live up to the standards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, and you know what? Honestly, at first I was a little put off that Charles Lee Ray and voodoo wasn't going to be an element, because I think that what makes Chucky so scary is that there's some things that are worse than death, like having your body possessed
Trapped in a
by
doll.
Chucky. Yeah, that too. So it's like, because Child's Play was not just a killer doll movie, it was a possession movie too, because it was always the threat that Chucky was going to possess this kid. So now that whole element's gone and it's not even in there, it like takes away. Now he's just a killer doll. It's not a possession movie anymore. So it takes away kind of the creepy factor. But you know, hey, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to see what happens, you know. It is what it is. But I'm happy that Charles Lee Ray is not in it now, because now that can be what it is. The original universe can be its own universe, and this new thing can be its own thing without shitting on the original, because they're not trying to remake the original. They're just inspired by the original. They're kind of just reimagining things with a 21st century spin. So I think that is the saving grace of this movie. But like I said, I don't think it's ever going to be better than the original. So
Yeah, not even better.
And oh, sorry, but
Oh, no.
I was gonna say like Fernanda said, and part of the original franchise is the anger Chucky has because he can't die. He can't die. The robot, once he's dead, he's dead. I mean, he might be able to transfer his conscience, but
Yeah. And the thing is, it's interesting. We're getting completely new motivations for Chucky in this movie. The original Chucky was trying to get out of the doll's body, and he just enjoyed killing for fun. But now in this new movie, it's Chucky is killing because he's jealous, or he's trying to protect Andy, and he is jealous of Andy's friendships with these other people, so he wants to kill them, get them out of the picture. And that totally changes everything about Chucky, when you change his motives, so really, I think people are going to be shocked how different this movie is than the original, but to a casual audience goer, I don't think they're going to see much of a difference. I don't think they're really going to pick up on it, unless you're a hardcore Chucky fan. I think this movie has a shot of succeeding,
Yeah. I see here, Mike, he says the producer Charles, he asking me, I always wanted to ask you a question. And Charles, what would you like to see as a Chucky fan? I mean, to me, my favorite part of it is, I don't know what you're going to do at the end of your film, but if you're going to have Chucky get killed, make it in some crazy, fun way. Because that was always my favorite part, and that's what I hated in the sequels, that they didn't really do that. There was an easy way to get rid of Chucky, and 1, 2, and 3, they make it's torture to kill Chucky, so I don't know. That's what I always look forward to is how they kill him.
Yeah, that's a great answer, man. Great fucking
What about you
answer.
guys?
Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Like, Chucky's death has got to be awesome. That's why you guys got to support the Kickstarter, y'all, so they can have a good budget to make this ending the ending we need for this movie. But I think that, and I want to see Charles Lee Ray do some evil shit before he even gets into the doll, so that we can establish him as a scary dude before he's even in the doll,
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What do you want to see in Charles Nightmare?
Well, I'd like to learn a little more about Charles Lee Ray.
Yeah.
Kind of like a little more about his backstory.
Yeah.
And especially because, since Eddie Caputo is going to be in the movie,
Yeah.
I definitely want to learn more about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely seeing how, like, he slowly becomes human in this one. I want to see, like, the progression of that,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought that's one thing that really was creepy about the original is how he slowly became more and more human, and he actually like looks human near the end.
Yeah. Well, Tony Biz, the writer and director of Charles, has assured us that in Charles, Chucky is turning human again in this movie. The longer he stays in the doll, so they're actually making different stages of Chucky's progress. He gets more and more human again. And I've seen some sneak peeks at the doll, and the human version looks creepy as fuck, y'all. What do you think, damn dude? What do you want to see in Charles, man? What have you always wanted to see in a Chucky movie that they should put in there?
I think the one thing in the original that I wish we would have seen more was the whole voodoo aspect. Like how he got the knife, how he learned what he did, everything. Like just more about the voodoo and the lore of like how he functions inside a doll. Like how Dumbledore allows him to do it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I
take
think
it seriously.
Yeah, exactly. So I think if they, even if they have to make up a whole new thing for it, but this is Chucky, so they can add on to it. I hope they can try their best to explain it like how they would in the movies.
Yeah.
That's one thing that bugged me about Curse, where, or is it Cult? Yeah, where he's just like, oh, I found the new spell online. No big deal.
Oh, that pissed me off, man. Like, here's the thing. Cult of Chucky, I liked it, but there were so many missed opportunities where, like, if I were able to do one more draft of that same script, like, there's just some things that Don Mancini should have added into that movie. Like, there's so much lazy writing. Like, I found it on voodooForDummies.com. Like, what the fuck? That's not even funny. It's like, it's not creative or funny. So it's like,
he could have finally did what we've been waiting for 30 years, and that's actually learn more about the voodoo and how it all works. And I mean, the TV show he could, which if he does in the TV show, then I'll forgive Colt a little bit more. But I really want to learn like how multiple Chuckies operates.
I thought he had I thought this is what they were gonna do when they were bringing up the multiple Chuckies. Because I think it's weird that he can just pop up as many dolls as he wants. I thought the explanation was going to be, how in the third movie we see they're building the doll through the blood in that factory. I thought only the dolls that got his blood in that factory are able to come to life because they have a piece of Charles in them. I thought that'd be a great excuse of why some dolls can come to life, why some can't, and it would limit his power to not make him too powerful.
Yeah, that would have been a lot better. That's great, Chris. And hey, while we're on the subject, y'all, you guys, the link to 3C Films channel is in the description. And you guys gotta subscribe, because not only does he do great Chucky content, but he does great content for all kinds of different movies, and he does some of the best in-depth breakdowns and theory videos, and he picks out shit that no one else sees. You'll see it first on 3C Films, so you guys gotta follow him and subscribe. He's really good. But yeah, you're right. I mean, like, it could have been done so much better, and I would have loved. I hate to be a backseat movie writer, but
we all do it.
We do. But like, they had the 3 different Chuckies in Cult of Chucky, and I was hoping Nika would turn them against each other. Like, which one is the real Chucky? Like, who's the leader?
That was what was gonna happen. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
And, I had an idea. I think either before or after Colt came out. And so I had an idea on how they could have done the the Chucky. I think it would have been cool if remember the part where the guys going to investigate the 2 Chuckies, or the 2 good guys are both talking back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
And I think it would have been cool if they played with that a little bit and made it maybe back then some of the dolls were alive, but it wasn't revealed until after.
That would have been like he knew this spell all along.
Yeah, he knew the spell from the very start, and we find out later that those 2 dolls are somewhere else and they're alive.
Yeah, like a backup plan.
That's cool. That would have been cool.
See, I don't know, man.
Well, see, that's the thing, guys. I mean, I hate to say it, like I will always be a fan of Don Mancini for all the contributions that he's made to this series, But honestly, Don Mancini's not much of a Chucky fan. Like, he doesn't like the voodoo aspect. He doesn't like that at all. He doesn't take it seriously, and that's why he makes fun of it in these movies. but like with Charles, I think they are going to take it seriously and they're going to make it scary. And I hope that they incorporate something where maybe Chucky gets more voodoo power the more people he kills. So he has more of a reason for killing, kind of like Freddy kind of gets the souls of the people he kills and he gets more powerful, like something like that. I would like to see that, and then he can, like, his voodoo powers get stronger. Because in this new Charles reimagining, Chucky is going to be using his voodoo powers to do all kinds of shit. They say it's going to be like Chucky in the Conjuring universe, where Chucky's more powerful than ever. So
Yeah.
should be pretty fucking interesting. We'll see.
Yeah, speaking of Charles, the voice of Chucky's in the chat.
Oh, Shan Man, what's up? Oh, Shan Man, the
Yeah, what's up, man?
Shannon
thanks,
Ray
Shan Man.
Morris. He says he loves 3C films. He's been subbed to you for a long time.
Oh, great.
Hell yeah.
Excited to see your voice in the fan film.
Yeah. Have you? Yeah, you guys. In one of the teasers, you get to see him talk as Chucky, and you get a little taste. He sounds just like Brad Dourif. When this movie releases, you guys are gonna swear they got Brad Dourif into the sound booth to do this show. But yeah. So what did you guys think? Okay, we've had 2 trailers for Child's Play 2019. What do you guys think? I mean, what are your honest opinions of the trailers? Have the trailers changed your opinion of the movie? And I ask, did they give it way too much? Did they not show enough? What do you think, Chris?
I think they're hiding a lot of good stuff in it, and they teased they gave away like 1 or 2 kills in the trailer, but I mean, I still think there's a lot of twists and turns to be revealed. I like them. I'm just kind of hoping they release a Red Band trailer. I think that'll really put it out there, because Orion is known for being bloody and not holding back in their films, and so I think they really need a Red Band trailer.
Yeah,
Oh,
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah. What do you think, Nightmare? Did the trailers change your opinion at all on the movie when it came out?
Well, I kind of have mixed opinions. I kind of like it. I kind of don't. I like the trailer itself. It's just how they're back and forth with Chucky's look. I wasn't a huge fan of how he looked. He looks like Willem Dafoe, kind of.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
Wow, that'd be
I
interesting.
like it.
Willem Dafoe as Charles Lee Ray.
Yeah.
That would be epic.
But overall, not a bad trailer. It's just the fact that they're kind of on and off with this look.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think, damn dude? Did they give away? Do you think they spoiled too much in the trailer, or not enough? What do you think? Did Chucky? I know you were cracking up when you saw Chucky's robotic ass movements, because some of them scenes in the trailer, like when they show Chucky's shadow, it looks like it's not even animatronic. It's like they just held up like this static Chucky doll and like fucking tried to move the doll around to make the shadow move. Like, I don't know. Some of that shit looked like amateur hour to me. But I mean, I'm optimistic. But what do you think, damn dude? What's your honest opinion, man? Because I know you tell it like you feel, man. You speak your mind.
Well, when I first heard about the movie, the one thing that I wanted them to do was to not show the voice at all until the movie came out, to make people want to go see it. So, like, if you want to find out the voice, you have to go see it. And I didn't want them to really show the full review of Chucky, maybe half of it or whatever, just in case the doll does look bad. At least people, they still have to go see the movie. They get the ticket, so they win at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I feel like probably the same as. I feel like they haven't really showed enough. Like, especially like 3C, that I think we need a Red Band trailer. I think they need to show that the kills are, like, they're not gonna fuck around now. Like, this may be a reboot of the Child's Play movie, but in terms of how gory the kills are, we're going more Saw and less the original Child's Play. And I think a lot of people will go to it more than, because a lot of people like the Saw movies. Why? They like to see the creative kills. Same with Friday the 13th, same with Nightmare on Elm Street. They go for the kills, and because they like the character.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. If the character fucking sucks, if the doll looks terrible, at least have good kills, because that's the one thing that most people go for. So that's really all I could ask for, and good music and a good voice by Mark Hamill. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see, y'all. They did issue reshoots, guys. There were reshoots. Gabriel Bateman posted some pictures on Instagram, I think, of
cool.
him doing reshoots. So I think when they got Mark Hamill on board, I think they were able to convince MGM, hey, give us a little bit more money to incorporate more Chucky into this, because I think they might, Chucky's role might have been scaled back a little, and when they saw that Mark Hamill was on board, they might have added some new shit in. Hopefully, we'll see.
Hopefully.
They're probably fixing the loophole. Hey, so I have this phone, right? And I can basically see Chucky's movements and everything, but I'm not going to take it to the cops.
Well, see, hey, that's a loophole that was also a flaw in fucking Curse of Chucky, y'all.
Yeah.
I hated that. The whole nanny cam shit. Yeah.
No, but in the end, they didn't do it like the whole movie. They knew where he was. It was only towards the end when he actually checked, and it was behind him, and it was fucking scary because it's like, bro, he's right behind you.
Well, I think they're gonna do that again in the remake. I'm pretty sure that Andy's gonna be like, "Oh shit, Chucky's going to my friend," and he's gonna watch someone get killed
miles away. Yeah.
But I mean, like, to me in Curse of Chucky, I just hated that whole nanny cam subplot of putting the camera in the doll. It had no function in the plot whatsoever.
Yeah,
it didn't.
Just a cool, creepy scene.
All it did was put a plot hole in there. Like, why didn't you use the footage to prove your story, Nika? Like, what the fuck? But whatever. That's how it goes, y'all. But we'll see what happens in the TV series. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say in the remake, I hope the reshoots or anything isn't some really dumb excuse for that whole situation where they do take it to the cops and it's like, oh, that's cute, you're controlling it and making it you're making it kind of like in Critters, because I watched the TV show. Remember how in Critters they brought the footage and they were like, oh, that's a cool movie you're making. I feel like they might do something like that, and it's like really.
Yeah, I can see that, y'all. Yeah, speaking of that, did you guys see Critters Attacks is coming, and it got a R rating. It got rated R, the first R-rated Critters movie.
Oh shit! I actually kind of like.
I've never seen Critters at all before.
Neither have I.
Oh, you guys gotta see it. It's a classic '80s series, and it's one of the best PG-13 horror movies ever. If you're Chucky fans, you'll love Critters. At least the first two. The first two are good, and the third one's got Leonardo DiCaprio in his first movie. And the fourth one's got Brad Dourif, and so.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Check them out. I heard the TV show's not good though.
It's the seed of Chucky of the Critters saga. I'll put it to you that way.
It's definitely an acquired taste. I liked it because like again, whenever I watch movies, I just kind of shut my brain off. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I don't. And a lot of people look too much into shit, and I don't. If I like it, I fucking like it. That's just my
cool.
opinion.
Yeah,
no, that's cool.
Yeah. See, I'm a guy that I like Seed of Chucky, and Critters, a new binge on Shudder, is a lot like Seed of Chucky. It's the same thing.
It's balls to the wall.
It embraces all the absurdity, and it goes for the humor, and it does all this crazy shit, this shocking shit. I mean, we don't see a critter jerking off, but can't get it. You can't make all your dreams come true.
But she did have sex with one, and then the whole
spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! No spoilers.
Oh yeah, please don't. I'll figure stuff out myself.
Yeah. But yeah, so luckily, see, guys, like I said, I love Don Bala, bless Don Mancini. I like him, but I'm glad that Chucky is finally in some new creative hands, that some more new people can get a chance at making Chucky movies, because I really do think that, a whole new generation now grew up with Chucky, and they're Chucky fans, and they understand this character, and they're talented filmmakers too. And that's why I'm glad we're getting Child's Play 2019, and we're getting Charles. And we're getting all these different new takes on Chucky, so I'm excited, y'all. I'm pretty excited. And so segueing into this, before we went on air, Don Mancini just dropped the news on Twitter that the Child's Play TV series is coming in 2020, y'all.
Yay.
2020, we're going to have to wait, but it's coming. What do you think, Nightmare Crib?
I'm excited. I want to see what he does with it.
Are you gonna subscribe to Xfinity so you can get the Sci-Fi Channel to see this shit when it comes out, or what? Is it gonna? What do you think about that aspect?
I'm thinking about just getting Swing because I believe Swing
Yeah.
has sci-fi as well. So I'll probably just get Swing so I can watch it.
Wow, a sling. So you can get a sling box. Is that what they call them things? Sling box or some shit?
Yeah. I also heard YouTube, whatever the YouTube TV is called, they have sci-fi also.
Oh,
okay, well, I
nice.
can just do it that way too.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Hell yeah. What do you think, damn dude? Are you excited about the Child's Play TV series?
Yes, I am, because it's like 8 hours of freaking Chucky. Whether it's
Yes.
bad or good, it's just more Chucky.
Yeah.
and
good.
and,
Yeah,
and
that's a good way of looking at it.
yeah, and this pretty much this has to confirm that the show has been in development. Because how would he know
Yeah.
the exact date?
That's what I'm
So,
saying.
like-
In that picture with this cat, he said we were rehearsing. I'm pretty sure he's talking about the show. He's probably
Yeah.
filming it right now.
Do you think he's really gonna take some jabs at the remake? That would be funny if he
I
does.
think it
I'm
would be a lot
pretty
of
sure.
fun. You know?
Yeah.
Him,
Yeah,
Because how could he do a scene where a cat's attacking his hand and shit if that's, because I'm sure Don Mancini read the script for the remake because they asked him to come on as a producer.
yeah. So he has to know, like, What if he just creates his own buddy? Like they release a whole new
Pretty
line
sure.
of balls. Oh, hey, it's the
Upgraded good guy doll.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
the Cuddies. We're gonna cuddle with your ass.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna ask you guys this: we've seen Chucky is scary. We've seen Chucky funny. What tone do you hope they take with the TV series 3C? What tone do you want them to go? More humor or more horror?
No, horror all the way. Horror with a good story and drama. Like my theory on what's going on, what I think it'd be cool is every episode is a different Chucky doll being sent around. Because I mean, we learned in Curse that he has the completion syndrome, and I'm
Yeah.
sure there's tons of people in his life he never got to finish killing, like Karen, or we saw what was his name, Christine.
Oh
From
yeah,
Child's
Kyle.
Play 2.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle, sorry. Kyle, and I'm sure there's other people. I mean, the little boy from Child's Play 3. So I thought
Yeah.
each episode could be him shipping out a different doll, and each episode is like a mini self-contained movie of him trying to take care of whoever he lost at the same time while revealing some backstory.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, I love that. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think, if Don Mancini is gonna, there's only two ways he can compete with what MGM is doing, and that's either he needs to make Chucky scary again and go back to the roots of the Child's Play franchise and really do it good and do it justice and take it seriously, or he's got to go in the completely opposite direction and try to make Chucky a comedy and do what he's good at, making it absurd. But I agree, I would prefer him to make it horror oriented and make it like the original series.
Well, it's a good thing that they're gonna do that, because the guy said that it was gonna be more like Child's Play 1 and 2. And if
Yeah.
you've seen the show Channel Zero, which I have, the guy who's gonna be making it, that
Open
show has no comedy at all. It is
Wow.
just straight weird. It's like Cult, where like some things don't make sense, but it's scary. But it's no comedy is in that. So him and Dom are probably gonna butt heads, and it's gonna be like, well, I want to do like Seed, and it's like, no, well, I want to do like Child's Play 1 and 2. But if they
Yeah.
can at least combine it, I think then fans would be happy. Because
Yeah.
I like Chucky when he's quirky and he's saying shit. Like in Child's Play 1, they did it a little bit, like a little tiny bit. And I want more like Child's Play 2, because Child's Play 2 is
Same.
just perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Perfect.
Child's 2 was just a good mixture of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure, yeah. Child's Play 2 is where Chucky really came into his own and his personality. And there's a big debate out there who created Chucky, because
It's a mix.
Don Mancini's original script, there was no Chucky, no Charles Lee Ray. It was Buddy. The doll's name was Buddy, and it was all about mixing blood and all this shit. And it was really Andy's subconscious and shit controlling the doll or something weird. And which is funny because the remake
It's
is
lot
more
like
like Don Mancini's original script for Blood
Yeah,
Buddy.
I
ironic.
did a video on that a while ago too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so So it's interesting, you know, like to see what's going to happen here. I think, you know, I think Don Mancini, if he knows what he's doing, he's going to take it more toward the Child's Play route of the original, you know, the originals, you know, like, but no, he's got a legitimate, you know, but Don Mancini, sure, he didn't create the Charles Lee Ray character, he didn't create the voodoo, but he did in Child's Play 2, he really did distinguish Charles Lee Ray's character.
Yes,
because he's a way different. His character evolves so much in that movie from where he was in the original. You know, if you go back and watch the original, he's not, you know, as much the Chucky we know and love today. But
Yeah, and I just had a thought, and I just came up with this, and I just want to say this just in case, like, so I can just say I called it. So, like, you know, Don Mancini didn't want to do the project for the movie, and just now I was kind of thinking, well, why wouldn't he want to do it, you know? And of course, you know, we always do. Everyone talked about why, but what if it's because he wants to do the blood putty concept in the TV show? But how would he do that? Well, what if Andy? You know, he researches some voodoo, some supernatural shit. And what if he does the blood ritual and that doll that he creates from that is going to protect him from Chucky?
Oh,
So
wow.
it's kind of like he has his own Chucky bodyguard to face against Chucky. And then that's how he would do a Chucky
That'd be
versus
cool.
Chucky.
when you guys were watching Cult of Chucky, did you think maybe Andy was gonna try to put his soul into that one doll, the buzz cut doll or something?
Man,
Is it-
I don't know.
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on with that doll until
Yeah.
Ryan was in it.
Yeah, fun fact about that whole Chucky versus Andy fight. There was like 3 mistakes in that fight. The knife in the wall is misplaced. The I think something about the knife going in Andy's leg. There was a mistake in that, and then there was another. There was some mistakes in that, but still, like I honestly thought Andy was gonna die.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, like what are you about to do, Don?
Well, you know what? Honestly, spoiler alert. Anybody watching this, hopefully you've seen all the Chucky movies, but I think it would have been a much more satisfying ending if Chucky would have went inside Andy at the end of Cult of Chucky instead of Nika. I think,
Oh.
you know, that's been his goal. The whole franchise is to get inside of Andy. So if he would have finally fucking did that, you know, if he would have finally, but hey, whatever, you know, Chucky
Yeah.
wants to, Chucky likes being a girl. So, you know, whatever, do your thing,
Yeah,
Chucky.
but then what would happen with Nika? Because Nika can't really fight, you know,
Or do
Andy
anything,
possess
yeah.
Chucky. I mean, unless
Yeah.
Chucky possesses her too, and then Nika and Andy's possessed, and then it's up to
Yeah.
well, really no one except for the what's her name from Child's Play 2, Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that they do an exorcism and get Chucky's spirit out of her some way, you know, like tie her down to a bed and the power of Damballa compels you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like Nika. I like her character. I really do.
Too. But I still thought it was so badass that Andy was willing to kill her. He's like, I don't care if you are good. This guy needs to die.
Yeah, exactly.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when he saw Buzzcut, he did he not think there was gonna be another doll? Because even if he killed like Chucky, it wasn't the main one. He was still
That was a plot hole to me. Like, how did Andy know that Chucky had this new ability of being in multiple dolls? Like, that's just a lucky guess that he's always
Well,
had that doll
yeah,
there for that.
Well, it's actually kind
Yeah.
of like, sort of like, when Chucky is talking to Auntie.
Because
he's
it's on the
like,
news.
Well, like, yeah, like something like that. And Chuck's like, he thought it was only one, showing that, like, you know, now he knows that, like, there's more, you know?
Yeah.
yeah, but he had the doll
Oh.
ready with a gun.
Yeah,
in
he
it.
had it already. Like,
why
that's
did
something he
like-
got months ago or years ago.
Do you think he
Yeah.
might have tortured it out of Chucky? Because he does have Chucky's head on that stake and he's torturing him with the blowtorch. Maybe he got him to talk. Maybe he got him to say, hey, there's other versions of me, or, you know. But he does act kind of surprised about it, too. So, but look, you got to realize with Cult of Chucky that Don Mancini just does not give a fuck. Like, there's, you know, the one doll, he's missing his arm and it shows plastic. And then the other one's got blood and guts coming out. And then, you know.
It's a little, yeah.
It's inconsistent, but I take that all to the low budget. There's some things he
Yeah.
probably wants to do but can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But I would love to see Don Mancini take Chucky seriously again because he did great work in Child's Play 2 and 3. He really did. And I think if he went back to that, like Chris said, and did a different story each episode of Chucky infiltrating a different household or a different family or whatever, like you said, he could go back to Tyler from Child's Play 3. He could have his own kid right now, and they could get a good guy.
You could even have episodes where Chucky does die and fail that episode because it doesn't matter because there's still another doll out there. So not every character has to die in every episode. It could be him losing the battle.
You know, some episodes he actually succeeds in what he's trying to do. In some episodes he dies and fails his mission.
Yeah, you never know how it's gonna end.
Yeah, I mean, I did a theory video where I said like how I want the ending to go, and I said that they kind of do something like that, and then someone records him, and then the world finally knows that's true, and then that's where like the police force surrounds him, and then Andy's there, and then he's like doing some chant, and it's like making Chucky like melt, and he's finally gone, something like that, just something epic and like something where everyone knows and they know that Andy's not crazy and.
Hey, Don
that
Mancini.
Would be a good fresh twist.
Hell yeah. Don Mancini, if you're watching this, you can steal this idea, my friend. But here's what I want to see. Here's what I want to see. I want to see Andy build his own doll and have it like some puppet master shit, like it's got a chainsaw arm or a sword on its hand or all these weapons built in, and then he learns voodoo and he puts his soul into the doll so that he can become immortal, so he can fight Chucky. So it's the Andy doll versus the Chucky doll. Like he builds his own custom doll and goes into it. That's what I want to see.
Kind of sounds like Puppet Ash versus Chucky.
Puppet Ash.
Fuck yeah. Speaking of that, I didn't get any of the videos downloaded for the show tonight, but we'll watch them soon, and you might want to show it on one of your live streams, damn dude. But there's a dude who's doing all these stop motion animations with NECA figures, and he's done a bunch of them with Chucky versus Freddy.
We reacted to the Michael one. That was freaking cool.
Yeah, the Chucky versus Freddy one's pretty impressive. The guys got to check that one out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that soon.
Fernanda says, unpopular opinion, I wanted Andy to die in Cult.
Wow.
That would have been poetic.
Man, why? Are you crazy? Are you high?
I did, I came on Chucky News Live one night and I said, hey, I don't think Andy's returning for the TV series. And Alex Vincent contacted me that night and said, no, dude, hey, don't believe those rumors, So I think he might be coming back. So
that'd be awesome, man.
Hell
yeah, because I heard that too, that the characters in Cult are not going to be a big part of the show. That it's going to be a lot of new cast members.
Yeah, honestly, I would like to see the Andy character evolve into kind of like a Dr. Loomis character, who's kind of going around tracking Chucky down, looking for his clues, and kind of, he's the only one who knows the truth, so he's trying to stop him,
Yeah.
So I would like to see that character evolve, and, that'd be cool if, Alex Vincent kept playing the role. I think fans would really like that.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like he's only doing it because he thinks that the characters like him and Nico are gonna eventually become lovers, and he just wants to have staircase sex.
Probably, man. Probably no. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Don Mancini has been inconsistent with what he's revealed about the series. Like back when it was first announced, he said, oh, it's gonna have all these returning characters like Glenn and Glenda, and we're gonna see Tiffany's backstory as a child and her sister and shit. Like,
that's what I'm looking forward to.
Do you think he's still gonna do that, or is because now he's saying that's not what it is, that it's gonna be about a new family or something every week or something, or a new thing every week, like going back to the roots of Child's Play. So I think he might have a couple different ideas that he's going for, and
I mean, I think they should do like a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Somehow like fit it all into like the series, but not like shoehorn it in, if that makes sense. Like not make it feel forced.
Yeah.
Because like I said, if they do go back and Chucky's killing the people he never got to in the past, we know in Bride and some of Seed, he always talks about Tiffany's mom.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, your mom. That's why I had to kill her. That's why I had to kill her."
Yeah.
Like maybe Tiffany's
Yeah.
mom had a sister or something, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tiffany has a sister or something like that, and he has to go
Yeah.
back to kill her. And during that storyline, they can show us backflashes of Tiffany meeting Chucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like there's references of Tiffany's sister, and see, there's like one mention of her, and it isn't mentioned
Yeah.
again.
Fuck, who could they see? This is what I'm worried about though. If they do show flashbacks to like young Tiffany and young Charles Lee Ray,
I
that
don't know
means
who
they're
would
gonna
do it.
have to cast them or de-age them. I don't think they have the budget enough
Yeah,
to
they don't have
de-age
budget to
them.
do that. They're gonna
This
have
ain't
to
a fucking
recast.
Marvel movie, yeah.
Yeah,
So that's scary.
that is.
But so that's the only reason I wouldn't support that idea. But I agree, I would love to, if they can find the right actors, hey, go for it. I would like to see that backstory, you know. But hey, tread lightly on that shit, you know. Like, I'm glad. Hopefully, Brad Dourif signed on to the project. I don't know if they've made any official announcements, but I'm pretty sure. But the big reveal would be if they got Kevin Yeager to return for this. Like that, it would be over at that point. Like, I would be over the moon sold on the Chucky TV series if they got Kevin Yeager to come back, because he's the fucking man. Like,
Oh, God, I hope they do that.
Yeah.
because no offense to Tony Gardner, Tony, if you're watching, I love your work, been a lifelong fan. But when he took over for Seed of Chucky, Chucky was he was too cute. He was cute instead of creepy all of a sudden. He looked more cute, like a cartoon or something. And he wasn't scary anymore. And so, you know, in Cult of Chucky, he came back to looking more like the original, but he was still kind of a little cute, more than creepy. And I think Kevin Yeager, if he were to return, he could really make Chucky creepy again, because he just knows how to make Chucky really, like in that original Child's Play, and then in Bride of Chucky, he is really creepy too. I like what he did in that movie, but yeah, so that's another thing that I hope for the TV series, but
Same.
we'll see, man. We'll see.
But by the way, I sent you something that I saw on Fernanda's story, and I think you should show it on stream. It's a meme for the remake.
Oh shit! Let me see. Let me see that, man.
While he's doing that, I know a lot of people mention that like they hate like the remakes taking away the spotlight from the TV show. I think it does the opposite, because people who don't know all the stuff like us, they're gonna think it's the same thing. And if they're like, "Oh, that just got a movie, I should probably watch the TV show also," and they won't realize. And I'm hoping on that. That way, more people watch the show, get hooked, and it gets multiple seasons.
Yeah.
So I think this is
like
perfect timing for the remake. And Don, I know Don Mancini isn't happy about it, but it's also free promotion.
Oh yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, that's what I said too, like a while ago.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that. Like, it's putting Chucky back into consciousness again, and like, that's why, hey, I don't see why Don Mancini and everybody is like shitting all over the remake. Like, I can understand being a little upset about this or that or whatever, but you know, it's really in his best interest that the remake does good.
Yeah.
Because if the remake succeeds, you know, Universal Studios is going to be like, hey, you know, we maybe we want to put our Chucky back in theaters now. If he's making box office buck, like, hey.
And I always said that Universal can technically reboot Chucky. They just have to pull what Halloween did last year, where they just start with a second film. They say, we're doing a reboot. It's going to be a sequel to the first movie, or they can say a sequel to the second movie, and that's still okay with their contract.
Oh, dude, I have been writing a script called, it's a new Child's Play, and it's a sequel to the original. It's like, but I want to get Tom Holland back to direct. I want to get Chris Sarandon back as Mike Norris, and awesome. I want to get Catherine Hicks back as Karen Barkley. And perhaps cast a new actor as Andy. We'll see, as a grown-up Andy. But because I want it to be like a real serious actor who's got some real acting chops. I mean, Alex Vincent's great and all, but I want to take it to the next level. And I think, you know, but wouldn't it be great if like Karen Barkley's been in an insane asylum for years, and Chris Sarandon wants to prove that Chucky was real, so he steals the remains out of the evidence locker and does a voodoo ritual to bring Chucky back. And so it's actually Mike Norris who brings Chucky back from the dead just to prove that they're not crazy, you know, to get Karen out of the insane asylum. But then, of course,
I mean, if she's there, Mike should also be in the insane asylum or lost his police job, because I'm sure he would have said, no, the doll's alive. Trust me, we saw it.
Yeah, for sure. So it would be interesting, I think, to see a direct sequel to the original Halloween 2018 style. Like, I do think that would be cool. Other things that Universal can do is they can start combining Chucky with their other properties. I think would be cool is Chucky to the Future, where Chucky kills Doc Brown, or he tries to kill Doc Brown, and he takes a time machine and he ends up crash landing in the Jurassic era. So we got Jurassic Park, Chucky, and Back to the Future all in the same movie, man.
What
all Universal Studios properties.
What the hell did you just say? Chucky, Jurassic Park? What the fuck?
Could you imagine Chucky driving the DeLorean being chased by a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park? That would be epic.
I think you're smoking a little bit too much.
Yeah,
maybe that'll come in Ready Player 2. Or, you know, the sequel to Ready Player 1. You know, maybe we'll have to wait for that movie. But yeah.
Funny.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Another hypothetical Chucky movie is Chucky versus Frankenstein, y'all. Imagine Chucky teaming up with the Wolfman and the Invisible Man, and he's fighting Dracula and Frankenstein, and we could have Tiffany fight the Bride of Frankenstein. Could be a pretty good movie.
Oh yeah.
Chucky versus Slappy.
Yeah. Because we'll never get the rights to get Freddy and Jason and Leatherface and all them in the same movie. So, but you could get Dracula and Frankenstein and Chucky and all them in there because Universal owns all that. So, oh man, but we'll see what happens, y'all. I just hope Chris is right and that Disney lets them put some Star Wars references in the remake. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, so let's see.
Actually, there's one like topic that I don't think we've talked about, and that's do you think that the remake is gonna make, like, let's say for example, like Mortal Kombat 11, like they're gonna put Buddy in there but not Chucky because, you know, Buddy's, you know, like do you think that people like video game publishers and just movie people, they're gonna focus more on putting Buddy in movies and games more than Chucky because it's newer and he can technically do more?
I hope not. Didn't they do that with Freddy in something where they used to
Mortal Kombat 9, the reboot. I liked Freddy in that game, but I just didn't like how it was reboot Freddy. What wrong?
Yeah, they did the same thing with Dead by Daylight.
They did. They put the god. See,
that's disappointing.
Yeah, the Nightmare on Elm Street remake was an abomination for many reasons.
Yeah.
And what's scary is the same reasons why that movie was an abomination. It seems like the Child's Play remake is following in those footsteps, because we didn't like the Freddy remake, not because of Jackie Earle Haley's a bad actor, we didn't like his performance. It's that he didn't look like the Freddy we know and love. He looked different, and it wasn't better.
He was a pedophile.
Yeah, I mean, that was so random.
Yeah, and they changed who Freddy is. He used to be a child murderer. Now he's a child rapist who never killed anybody, but he just raped kids.
Gross, not creepy.
It's just very nasty. It's unsettling.
Yeah, so they fundamentally changed who the character was, and then they changed how he looks, but then they tried to regurgitate all the other rest of the shit and remake the original.
Yeah,
and it's
that's what I think sealed the deal, is just making the exact movie over.
Yeah, like
way too much of the original.
Like, if you're not gonna be able to do it better, don't recreate something. You know, like the whole scene where Freddy comes out of the wall looks all computer generated.
Horrible, man.
They made it look worse than the original.
Yeah, like that
I actually haven't seen that movie, so I haven't seen that.
Don't watch it.
Oh man,
no,
don't watch it.
Yeah, you got to save it for a rabbit party so we can riff on that shit.
But did you like? Exactly. Did you like the Friday the 13th reboot? I actually really liked that. I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind if they continued that, but I know there's rights issues and stuff.
Yeah. I liked how like Jason was like more like he's
Yeah.
creepier. Like he was stronger. He was more like smarter.
You could
and-
feel his presence. Like you'd be scared to be
Yeah.
around that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude! If I saw someone like him like chasing after me, I would shit my pants.
Dude, I'm so glad Derek Mears is playing the new Swamp Thing for DC.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I saw that, dude. Dude, honestly, when I thought it was a joke at first. I honestly thought I was like, wait, what? What's happening?
Swamp
but-
Thing is one of DC's best characters. I can't believe he's not in big screen. I can't believe he's not part of the DCEU because he's a really good character. He's overpowered as fuck. Like, Swamp Thing is awesome.
They should use him then.
Yeah.
They should use him.
Yeah, but I honestly can't wait to see the show now, cause like James Wan, he made Conjuring and then he made Aquaman, so it's like we know he can make a good horror movie, we know he can make a good superhero movie. So when you put that together, I honestly think it could be a
Yeah.
fucking masterpiece.
It's good. Yeah.
But yeah, Derek Mears was great as Jason in the remake. Like, I really like that. That's one of the better horror remakes. I think that's up there with in the top 10 horror remakes. Just because, look, oh yeah, Hills Have Eyes remake. That's a great.
That's good too.
Oh, I love those. I have both of them.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah.
I like those a lot. Even the first two Texas remakes, I actually
Yeah.
like those.
I like
Yeah.
those. What about Dawn of the Dead? The Dawn of the Dead remake.
Yeah,
I
that's
like that
good.
one.
Zack Snyder.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Texas Chainsaw. The beginning I thought was really good because
The
Yeah.
only thing I didn't like was the ending. Is how he just randomly appears in the car. That pissed me
Yeah,
off.
that was
Besides
dumb.
that,
Yeah.
besides that, it's good. You know, I
Yeah.
thought it was a good one.
well, they brought back what was missing from the remake that pissed me off is they didn't mention the cannibalism in the 2003 remake. There was no cannibalism. It was just Leatherface was just killing people because he was mad because he had a
Fucked up childhood or
disfiguration.
something.
Yeah. So, but they brought it back in Texas Chainsaw Beginning, and they had Arlie Emery's character, the sheriff. Like they explained
Yeah.
his origin. I thought it was great because
Yeah. They're all good.
because Texas Chainsaw is not just about Leatherface. It's really about the whole family. The whole family has to be fucked up, and so yeah.
I actually like the Halloween remakes just because he was so fucking brutal.
I liked it
Yeah.
too, and then now analyzing, realizing why people don't like it because they're like, oh, they made him. He was just a mistreated kid, and that's why he's a killer, and people hate that aspect. I get that now, but I still liked it when I first saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it because like it added like more realism to the character.
Yes.
In my opinion.
Yeah, who that Michael I could see going up with freaking Jason and putting on a fight because that Michael's
Yeah.
just freaking
Yeah,
brutal.
brutal.
Yeah, like he's like just complete brute force.
Yeah,
you know?
he's bigger because like that because let's face it, the 2018 Michael, he's just skinny. He walks slow. Like Jason would probably like I know that fan film came out and that would probably what would happen and
Yeah.
Jason still won. So
Yeah.
but
I mean, there's something, like, say what you will about Halloween and how, the original was great because it was, you didn't know Michael Myers'
Mysterious.
motives, and but, Rob Zombie is really, his remake is really underrated, and I think, to me, I enjoy watching the remake more than I do watching the original. I've seen the original so many times, and sure, it's iconic, it's classic, but I think, everything you love about Michael Myers is celebrated in that Rob Zombie remake. He's fucking brutal. The kills are way more brutal than Halloween 2018. Like, really, so...
I just didn't like the second one though.
Yeah, H2 was kind of
That
I like the
forced-
beginning. The beginning was in the hospital was
Yeah,
pretty
not
intense. But the rest of it, I mean, it just went into all these weird territories.
If that movie was good, we would have had at least 2 more because they were working on Halloween 3,
Yeah.
but then they scrapped it to do the reboot.
Yeah, I actually had a script for the third Halloween. It was called Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. And if you guys have seen the original Season of the Witch, the Silver Shamrock Mask Company, well, in my remake of that, they released these Halloween masks that have a psychedelic chemical that absorbs into your skin when you wear the mask and turns you into a homicidal killer, like an unstoppable killing machine.
Oh, wow.
So all the kids in the neighborhood are all little Michael Myers killing everybody they see. And like, there's the one kid who can't afford the Silver Shamrock mask who, didn't get infected, but everybody, so it's like all these killer trick-or-treaters. But
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, but you know the ship sailed on that. But I mean, I could always bring it back. But yeah. So
You could do your own like fan film doing something like that, you know?
oh yeah. But speaking of remakes, one I hated was the Pet Cemetery remake.
Yeah, I heard that
I
one.
didn't like it either.
I haven't seen it, but I did see the scene with the truck and the girl, and I was like,
It looks
What is
bad.
this,
The
The
CGI looks
Matrix?
bad.
yeah, and
Green
I was like,
screen.
how the fuck did she end up
It
over
looks
there?
like a scene from The Matrix Reloaded, man. Like when the car hits her.
It was just no. It was like she never got hit at all.
Yeah,
it was
no,
like she
yeah.
didn't have no scars. She didn't. She would have been fucked up
Yeah.
from that truck hitting her.
No.
Oh, yeah.
That movie was an abomination. That movie was if you would have took the original Pet Cemetery on Blu-ray and buried it in the Pet Cemetery and it came back the next day from the dead. This is the abomination. It looks like Pet Cemetery on the outside, but on the inside it's fucking an abomination. You know, I hated that movie. Everything I love about the original Pet Cemetery movie was missing from the remake. It was just I didn't like it, but you know, but there have been good remakes, like you said, Night of the Living Dead, the 1990 Night of the Living Dead remake, one of the best remakes of all time. Have you guys seen that? Tom Savini directed that one. That's a fucking good one.
I meant to check that one out then.
Yeah, I have to check it out too.
Oh yeah, it's rare because it only came out on DVD. I don't think it's on Blu-ray, but so it's kind of hard to find. So. But it's worth watching. It's a good zombie flick. But yeah, we'll see, y'all. Will Child's Play remake fall into the category of good remakes, or will it be an abomination? We're gonna find out June 21st.
Hopefully.
It'll be good.
I hope you guys subscribe to 3C Films, subscribe to Nightmare Crib, subscribe to Damn Dude, because we're all gonna have reviews coming by June 21st. I'm sure our reviews.
Yeah, well, I'm seeing it a day before it comes out because my theater's at least so I'm
I'm not
gonna
sure my theater works like that, but I'll try. So.
I'm basically just gonna go see it, come home, probably live stream for 30 minutes and just do like a non-spoiler review and just.
Nice.
I'm either gonna give it hell or I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
No worries, just be honest.
That's
for
what
sure.
I'm gonna be honest. If I don't like it, I'll say it. If I love it, then I'll just be honest.
Because people know that when they first showed the buddy, I went off on it. I've done my rants and I've been honest about it. So I'm not gonna hold back if I fucking hate it.
I've been on and off too. If there's something I like about it, I'll say it. But if there's something I hate, then I'll express how I feel about it. And so right now, I'm kind of at a neutral stand on the remake.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like what they're doing, sometimes I don't.
Same.
Yeah. I've been supporting the remake since it was announced. I mean, I've been optimistic. I've said, hey, until I have a reason to not like this movie, I'm gonna keep being optimistic. So I'm still going to give it the benefit of the doubt until I've walked out of the theater and seen it at least once. And I'm probably even going to see it twice just to make sure, depending on if it's good enough. If I hate it completely, I'm not going to see it again. But if I like it, I don't think I'm going to hate it completely. Honestly, I think this movie is going to be good enough to where people, even hardcore Chucky fans, if they don't like it, they're still gonna like it. I think it's still gonna be a good movie. I think the performances are gonna be good, and the story. So we'll see, y'all. We'll see what happens. I'm optimistic, but let's
see.
Let's hope for a new trailer. But
it's gonna suck because even if I hate it, I'm probably still gonna buy the DVD.
Oh yeah, you got it.
It's kind of like my job,
Yeah. Now, honestly, guys, I don't think we're gonna hate it. I think we might walk away being a little disappointed by the look of Chucky in the movie, but other than that, I think we might be pretty impressed.
Same.
We might walk away saying, "Hey, they didn't utilize Mark Hamill enough," but we don't know. We don't know. I was blindsided when I heard about this scene where Chucky's playing the board game with Andy and the cat scratches Andy. That's what I want. I want to see Chucky playing with Andy and interacting with Andy before shit hits the fan. And that's why in the new trailer, the next trailer, I hope we get to see more of Andy's relationship with the kids, and like maybe a more Stranger Things vibe from the trailer, to bring in the Goonies fans and that kind of 80s kid movie hype that they're trying to kind of reference here in this movie.
Capture, yeah.
Yeah.
But guys, we got about 5 minutes left of the show tonight. Anybody watching, if you have any questions for 3C Films while he's on the show,
I do.
You got some questions? You got some questions?
I got one question that I made a joke about in a video. I can't remember it, but I think it's the one thing that everyone wants to know, and I want to know, is that what the hell does your name mean?
Ooh, good question.
That's actually, thank you.
Yeah.
For asking that.
Oh,
That too.
no, you're fine. I know my channel sort of become Chuckyverse, but I made this channel 2 years ago. I think it's 3 years now. And 3C Films, it was just my idea because I thought to myself, when I watch a movie, I recommend it to certain people, but then certain people I don't. So then I thought to myself, there's 3 kinds of moviegoers: the casual, the cinephile, and the critic. So my rating system is based off recommending movies to those 3 people. So if I watch a movie, I'll say a casual person will like it this way, cinephile will like it this way, and a person who's very critical will like it this way. So 3C Films is the 3 C's of what I think a film fan is.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Way of putting it.
the truth has been revealed at
There
last.
you go, exclusively. Chucky News Live.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Now I can re-upload that on my channel and get lots of views.
But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so I mean, hey, me and 3C here, we started covering Chucky around the same time, and we kind of just got hot. We got a success from it. People liked our videos. People like your videos. It's been success. I want to, congratulate you on being such a success, man.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I probably wouldn't do this if it wasn't for Nightmare, because I followed him during the Cult days. I would watch his videos because I was really excited to see Cult to Chucky. So whenever they announced the remake, I was like, well, I'll just see if I can do like Nightmare.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that, and that makes me feel really good because,
Yeah.
I get told a lot how people are inspired by my videos, and it's amazing to see that someone who's inspired off of stuff that I did is now has a lot of subscribers and stuff and is thriving.
Yeah. Oh, it's great, man.
Goodness.
Yeah, I'm really happy for you, man. You have earned
Thanks.
your spot as Chucky Boy, man. Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, and it's an honor to have you on the show. I hope everyone watching this is already they're probably already subscribed to you, so no worries, but maybe you get a few new subscribers here on the show. But yeah, baby, yes, cuz you come up with some great videos, man. Your theory videos, and you pick apart all this stuff, man. You notice all this shit that, you can really put connect the dots and shit on a lot of these mysteries that these trailers throw out.
You guys too. Y'all make theory videos also.
Yeah, for sure. So any last questions in the chat, y'all?
Oh, Chucky Fan 101's here.
Hey.
I think he said 2 things. He said, what's something you'll never like about the remake? So something now that we know that we're not gonna like no matter what. I mean, the only thing I can think of is the faces. If they would,
is the look of it. Yeah, I felt like now that they have a movie theater production value to this film, it could have been looking so rocking, and it's not. It looks cheaper than the movies made for DVD.
Yeah, I think they definitely said, "Hey, we're gonna save a significant part of the budget to pay for a good voice actor."
Yeah, that's probably where it all went.
One thing they could have did with this movie, and they could have promoted this, is they could have promoted the first Chucky movie in 3D. They literally could have made it like a 3D option and did that, and honestly, it would have sold me, because imagine seeing the original Chucky, but they made it 3D. That would have been
great.
so freaking great.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So if they don't have this in 3D, which they probably won't, but sometimes they do, that would be such a missed
I
opportunity.
saw Avengers the Endgame in 3D, so I think
I'm going back to see it in 3D. Oh,
Yeah.
Don't even get me started thinking about that movie. Please
it's
don't.
good.
So
I love
good.
that movie.
Oh yeah, this is such a great movie. I think we're all going back to see it soon. So
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know.
I've literally like been listening to like it's called Portals. It's like the final like the music that they play with the before the final battle begins. Like I've just been listening to that all day at work. 'Cause
Oh hell yeah,
it's so beautiful.
It
fuck
is.
yeah, fuck
So
yeah,
beautiful.
hell yeah, y'all. I'm
Like that.
excited.
Yeah, that's like that's just the only song I'm gonna play during sex is just that song. You know, how some couples have like a sex playlist. That's all I'm gonna have is the Avengers theme.
Wow.
Hell yeah, man. And then you can say, that's America's ass.
Oh my god.
That was funny.
But yeah, it's the Shannon Morris, Charles Lee Ray from the movie Charles says, 3C Films, check out the second teaser for Charles and the behind the scenes teaser.
I will. As soon as this ends, I'll go ahead and click on those videos.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, Chucky Fan 101, we'll have you on the show soon. Fernanda, we'll have you on Chucky News Live soon. We're going to have Creeper Man Customs on soon. We're going to get a hold of We Watched a Movie, try to get them cats on there.
Nice.
Oh, that'd be so cool to talk to them. I watch their videos sometimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out, get some people, maybe Cody Leach, maybe get Cody Leach to come
That'd be
on.
cool.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I watch his videos too.
Hell yeah, and Jimmy Champagne too. I want to see if Jimmy Champagne wants to come on someday. But yeah,
Dude,
So I
I
hope-
feel. Oh, sorry.
oh no, what were you gonna say, man?
I was just gonna say if we ever have Cody on, me and him are probably gonna fight over like who likes Curse and Cole because I know that he doesn't really like Curse and Cole and I do, so we're just gonna like be butting heads all the time.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Yeah, because he doesn't like those movies very much.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, before we go, I know we got to go here soon, but now that we got 3C on here, you know, you're a lifelong Chucky fan. You've been watching the movies, you know, since they came out. And, you know, for the people who don't know who are watching now, what's your favorite Chucky movie? What's your least favorite of the series? What's your favorite and least favorite?
Favorites, Child's Play 2 for sure. I mean, I made a video reviewing that movie. That one's my favorite because, yeah, it's the most well-balanced one. Funny Chucky, scary Chucky, the best kills, the best atmosphere, the toy factory scene, the way he dies. I thought that one was just amazing. And, of course, the worst one, like everyone's seen a Chucky, is just too laughable, too silly, too dumb. Chucky jerking off. Like, no,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't.
Yeah. No, that's good. Those are good picks, man. I respect that. I can respect those choices, man. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and I guess this is probably I always know people are gonna ask this. How'd you get into Chucky?
I've just always been a horror fan. The first scary movie I ever watched was Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's back when I was a kid, maybe 6 years old. My dad used to work for Blockbuster. He was a manager at a Blockbuster, and it was during the time when they were transitioning from from VHSs to DVDs. So every now and then he would come home with VHS tapes that Blockbuster didn't want anymore. And you didn't have the internet where you can Google trailers or find out what a movie's about. So I would just go based off what it said on there. And one said Nightmare on Elm Street and popped it in and been a fan of that stuff ever since. So I must have seen Chucky sometime when I was a kid and just fell in love with it.
Yeah.
My first movie was Bride of Chucky. And
Oh, Bride of Chucky was your first intro to a lot of people. That was their gateway to Chucky.
yeah, gateway to Chucky and horror movies in general. I've been a horror fan ever since.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Hell yeah. Definitely. Well, I'm so glad you came on 3C. It's been
Hey.
fun, man. You know, we'll have to
Love
have
it.
you on again in the future.
Up for it.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, after the movie comes
Yeah.
out, you know, we'll have you back on and we'll all talk about our thoughts on it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Hell
That'd
yeah.
be cool. And hey, thank God the Child's Play TV series is coming in 2020. That means we'll keep getting these Chucky views, guys. we'll
God.
keep being able to make Chucky news for the people of the world at
Yeah,
large.
the grind never stops.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, y'all. Well, yeah, I miss Blockbuster 2 fanboy critic
I do
movies.
too. I think we all do.
Same.
Rest in peace, Blockbuster. Hollywood Video 2. I miss Hollywood Video. And all the mom and pop shops that used to be around.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, video stores. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming through tonight. Fanboy Critic, Sean Smith, Michael Myers, Patrick Parent, Mr. Screws, Chucky Fan 101, From Toons Cartoons, The Shan Man, Fernanda. Oh my God, Papa Hades. Oh, Spider Foyo. All right, y'all. Deborah Johnson. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming through. See you guys later. See you next time on Chucky News Live. Ooh wee, y'all. Ooh, ooh, wee. On that note, Ade Dewey Timbela, give me the power, I beg of you. Lever mercier de moi Shiloh, s'accuse in te me poide mort, mortis me le deve corde me voce, adele porte voice Timbela, adele porte voice Timbela, give me the power, I beg.